Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to Surviving Bedrock. We are doing some work on the house right now with Stream, and this is something we came up with in creative, playing around with build palettes and stuff. We looked up inspirational photos for hobbit houses, and a lot of them had like this really cool, like, I want to say like a cobblestone like floor, but like more of a colorful brick like floor, and I felt the mud block really matched this pretty well, and so this is what we came up with. I'll throw a reference picture on screen for what I was using for like references, but this is what we decided to go with for the floor, and I think it looks really awesome. And then we continue the ceiling, but we're working on digging the room back, because the whole point of having this house stick out of the side of the mountain like hobbit houses do is we have basically infinite space to work with going backwards. But as you can see, we're running into a small issue. My pickaxe is starting to really take a beating here. And I think what we're going to do with this is we are going to use our one mending book that we fished up, and we're going to heal this pickaxe. We don't have villagers yet. We haven't gone and messed with that, but that will need to be something soon, because we're going to need to start getting mending and other books to heal our tools. But we're going to go ahead, and that is our first mending pickaxe, and we are going to go over to the skeleton spawner and heal this guy up so we can continue digging this out. And we'll cut back in as we're building the interior of this on stream to show what we're accomplishing. So we came down to the very bottom of our mine shaft down at diamond level, because I knew there was a lava flow down here, because we need some obsidian, because we are going to get ready to make our portal. So water, lava, bam, obsidian. Let's do this. Now this is a trick you do to make sure you don't lose your obsidian. If there's more lava underneath that lava, throw a water source down there. So we mine this. Well, there wasn't any lava there, but had there been, the water would have converted the lava before it got a chance to burn anything up. We're going to need at least 20 obsidian, and probably want a little bit more than that. See? Like right there, it just converted that before it did anything. Let's dig this out a little bit. We need a minimum of 20, because I need to build my portal on the overworld side and the nether side. And when we go to the nether, we'll show you guys why we have to do that. Put the water down there. Let's see, how much do we have? 11? I'd say maybe like a half a stack, I'll be comfortable. I need my one I'm going to build in that tunnel is going to be bigger than a 10 block, so now we've got 33 obsidian, which is more than enough than we're going to need. Head back up to the surface and start building our portal. So this is the work we've managed to do on stream for the house. We got the hobbit doorway arches, we've got the mud brick floors, we've got the upstairs and the downstairs, which are not completed yet. A lot of this will be stream projects, so I strongly suggest you come and hang out in the live streams while we're doing these. But this is where I think we're going to put our nether portal, right here. And we're going to do an oddly shaped one. We're going to fill up basically this whole doorway. And with nether portals, you do not need to fill in the corners. So we are going to do that. 4 by 4 by 4 by 4. And in order to light this thing, we actually need to make our first flint and steel. We have not made one yet. And now we have another portal. Who's ready to go? Who's ready to travel to the other side? But before we go in, we've got a couple things we need to prepare for first. Because the Nether's not a friendly place. We need to be ready. And we need to be ready for certain doom. We are going to make sure we have a few stacks of blocks in case we need to do any building or pillaring or sheltering or anything like that. We're going to take some stuff out of our inventory that we don't need. We don't need our silk touch pick. We're going to keep our sword and our bow. We're going to keep our fortune pickaxe. Shovel, maybe, probably a good idea to have in case we have to deal with gravel or anything in there. We don't need our axe. I don't think we're going to go tree chopping. We really don't need torches. We don't need our clock, because that won't function in the Nether. We don't need coal at that rate. Probably always a good idea to have a stack of logs for anything you need to do. We've got our obsidian, our flint and steel. We definitely need that. We've got a full stack of food, which is good. We need our golden helmet for sure, because if we run into any piglins, we want to be able to have that on so they won't automatically attack us. We are going to grab ourselves about a half stack of iron or so. And that is going to be in combination with our anvil, because our armor is getting a little bit low, especially those boots. And if we do start taking a lot of damage, I would like to be able to repair this armor on the fly and not lose it. So we will grab our anvil with us as well. Basically, you want to kind of minimize what you're bringing into the Nether. I mean, we need building blocks, and if we end up needing to get rid of them, we can put those in a chest or drop them or something. That's why we make sure we have the logs with us. But in the event that you meet your untimely demise, you don't want to lose very much in there. I think we are good to go. Now, Rayth has already been in the Nether on here, so we are going to load into an already somewhat safe area. And we are loaded into the Nether. That loading took quite a while. And we got these guys in our face. These are zombified piglins. They are neutral, which means they won't attack you unless you attack them. And unfortunately, if you attack one, any other ones in the area are also going to become aggressive towards you. Best to just not mess with them. They hit kind of hard. Rayth's got an intricate setup of random tunnels here. I thought he had this up a bit higher, but I guess he hasn't moved his portal yet. But we need to figure out how to get up. We are in between a Soul Sand Valley and a Crimson Forest. I hear skeletons out there. That's scary. We're going to keep going this way. I think I saw some scaffolding, so maybe he's got a way up over here. Let's see. That is still very scary. I think that is his way up. Oh, there's one thing we forgot to do, and I'm going to show you guys why we should have remembered to do that before we went in. So, since Rayth's already been here first, when we go back through this portal, we are at his base, because that portal is linked to this portal. And since we are close enough to him in the overworld... Hi, Wandering Trader. You're okay. This is... I don't know how he got in here. But since we are close enough to each other in the overworld, his portal is going to link... Or my portal is going to link to his portal. This is why we needed to bring the extra obsidian with us, because we need to build our own portal nether side. And we need to link that up properly. So we're going to run back over to our base so I can show you guys how to do that. Okay, so now that we are back at the base after having run all the way back here from Rayth's base, we need to take some coordinates. We need to take the coordinates of our portal. So our portal is at 250, negative 490. We need to take those numbers and we need to divide by 8, because everything in the Nether is 8 times closer together than the overworld. That's why you use the Nether pretty much for fast travel anywhere long distances through the overworld. So when we take those values and divide them by 8, we end up with 31.25 and negative 61.25, because the 490 was negative. So we need to remember those coordinates. We can drop the 0.25s. Those aren't really necessary. So we need to build a nether portal on the nether side at 31, negative 61, roughly. We don't have a bunch of portals really close together, so we can be approximate on that. But if you have a lot of portals in very close proximity, The more accurate you can get that, the better. So I'm back on the nether side. I was trying to check out this scaffolding to see if that's how Rayth was getting up, because we're going to be doing our tunnels at Y110. And yeah, I found this skeleton just kind of... Oh, kind of gassed. There's a skeleton just hanging out right here. Almost shot me right off the platform when I tried to poke my head out. And now we need to shoot down this ghast. There we go. And yeah, if this is Rayth's way up there, this is not very safe, Rayth. I'm gonna have to call OSHA on you. This is dangerous. Bye. Have a good fall. Yeah, not a very safe bridge, Rayth. Not at all. We're gonna figure out a way to get across that without dying. So yeah. Okay, we've made this quite a bit safer now. So hopefully we won't get shot off or blown up. Although I think this floor is still just 1 deep of netherrack. So 1 gassed fireball is going to take that whole thing down. We are going to take our chances and see where this scaffolding goes. Hopefully I don't get shot off. Yes. We found Rayth's area. He didn't really put that in the greatest of places, but we made it a bit safer to get up here now. So, we look at our coordinates that we saved from before. We need to go to roughly that spot to go build a portal. So, let's figure out where that is. So it's either going to be that way and a combination of that way. So, since my base is on the north side of the lake and north is going to the negative Z coordinate, we're going to go this direction to build our portal rather than going to the positive 31 first. So we're going to go to, it was negative 61, I believe. Yes, it was negative 61. Right about here. And we need to go that way to 31. And we're going to have to slab the floor. We can use our cobblestone that we brought with. Again, a good reason to bring a few extra stacks of blocks. Now, one thing you have to be careful about in the nether is there is random pockets of lava, just basically everywhere. As you're digging, you could come across that, and it's pretty easy to get yourself burned, so just be careful. Oh, hi, skeleton. Hi, buddy. How's that feel? Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. That's the easy way to deal with those. We found a little cave. And the funny thing is, this is right about where our portal needs to go. So, let's see if we can dig into here a little bit. Maybe take some of this netherrack and make this a little safer for us right now. Like so. And I'm going to get this dug a little bit more in line with this tunnel right here. And then we'll come back. And while we are at the tail end of digging this little tunnel out for our portal, we got to talk about some of the resources we can find in the nether. Now, this is one of the first ones. This is nether gold ore. You can fortune it to get gold nuggets, or you can silk touch it to get the block itself. And then if you throw that block in a furnace, you'll get 1 gold nugget. I'm sorry, 1 gold ingot. It's debatable whether or not you get more gold from fortuning it or from smelting it, because it's a random amount you get when you fortune it. So, let's see right now. We had 10, we got 16, which is more than an ingot, but sometimes you can get less. Like that time, I think we only got a... So that is one of the resources. Oh, there's lava. Like we said, we need to block this. Oh, it's going to go in the hole. Lava, like water, will pick the lowest point, and it thankfully went in that little hole there. Since we have slabs down, the lava would have gone kind of everywhere. But yeah, that's the random lava pockets you'll find. We're going to put our portal right there. And one of the other resources you can find out in the Nether is right here. We're going to grab some of this because we definitely need this. This is Nether quartz. This is used for a lot of redstone components. And it gives pretty good experience too. Great way to heal up your fortune pickaxes. Since it's just sitting here in the walls, we're going to go ahead and grab this. And we'll fill it back in. This will allow us to be able to make observers and redstone comparators and more complex stuff for redstone. We definitely want some of that. I saw it down here, and we have one of these in our inventory already. This is soul sand. This, well, I can't show you here. When you walk on it, you go slower. And it's good for making bubble columns. So we definitely want some of that. This is soul soil, which let me see if I can grab that. There we go. This is soul soil. It has the similar properties to soul sand, but you can't make bubble elevators out of it. You don't slow down when you walk on it, but if you have the soul speed enchantment, you speed up on both of these blocks. And this is used to make basalt generators with lava and blue ice. So some of this will be helpful later on as well. Let's go ahead and throw our nether portal in place. Now, I'm not sure if I covered this in any kind of great detail before, but nether portals, at minimum, need to be 10 blocks, which is 2 on the bottom. You can skip the corners like we said, and it would be 3 on each side and then 2 on top. That is the minimum size for a nether portal. We are going to make this one here slightly bigger, just because we can. I like the aesthetics of having a larger nether portal. So we're going to pop these blocks out here and here. And just like that, that is what we're going to work with. And if we light this, this should properly link to our base. We made sure this was spawn proof, so nothing else will spawn up here. And let's make sure that we link properly to our base. And we do. Perfect. Step 1 complete. One other thing we did manage to do over here at the base is we dug this tunnel going right through the backside. Our plan is to have a big storage room back here, which we did come through and light up most of the caves surrounding here, so there shouldn't be any baddies. Kind of bridged and blocked stuff off. And if we go back here, this comes all the way back, and then it makes a right turn. And it comes right out over here. And we are right along the lakeside here. So it's a nice little back entrance, and then we can climb the mountain. We'll have to make a better path up the mountain, and eventually we're going to have a tunnel coming through the mountain over on this side as well. It'll come out right by the lake because we had started that on a stream project. What in the world? Hold on a second. Huh. What are you doing here?
Ooh, what the heck? You scared me.
They just let anyone come in here now, don't they?
Hello, aggro.
What's going on?
It's, holy Lord, you scared the smokes out of me.
That would have been a little bit of a fall there. I don't want to pull. I don't want to pull a sunflower.
I think I landed right here. Oof. Hi. I don't know how I got here. All I know is I fell in over there, and I found Rayth earlier, and now you. So I'm assuming I must be in Surviving Bedrock.
That would be it. Welcome to my little
Yeah.
slice of the neighborhood. Here, you need maybe some food to get you by? I know the flower
Yes,
forest is not kind.
please.
It does not give you a lot of resources to start.
Oh, thank the Lord. I'm almost starving to death.
Oh, that'll help.
Oh, thank you. And I'll get my half a heart back using my little hello there. So is this yours?
This
Is
is
this
my
your little
area.
slice of heaven?
Yep. I
Are
finally.
you from the lake back here?
Oh yeah.
Ah, so just like Rayth. Okay, I'm still finding my roots.
I finally have a house down over here. I've been living out of a tent for the longest time.
I'm living in dirt.
I just dug a tunnel out the back side to the lake, and I was climbing up, and I seen your name tag.
Ah, definitely. If you try and pull sunflower and push me off a mountain.
Yeah, it's a long way down over here, and watch out for creepers. I have a creeper hole still over here somewhere from my first night.
Just you wait.
Oh,
You'll
it's right
see
there.
My creeper story.
It's right here. There's my creeper hole.
Creepers just want hugs.
Oh yeah, they do.
Alrighty, well, I'll let you be, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Alrighty.
Bye.
See you later. Okay, so now we are back in the Nether. We have got a long tunnel to dig from here. And we went and grabbed some cobble deep slate so we can keep the same floor palette that Rayth started with. So we're going to drop a bunch of this. Why am I set to that mode? Drop a bunch of this in. We're going to make a whole bunch of slabs. That'll be, let's do... That's 6 right there. Let's make that many more slabs. We'll go with it for there. That'll get us started. We gotta dig this direction to about 389. And then we gotta go over to 200 that way. I've already kind of scouted out where the fortress is that we're gonna go in a creative world. That way we know exactly where we're digging to. And we're gonna try to just keep the shape of Rayth's tunnel. I think we might go a little more narrow for right now, just to make our lives easier. Eventually we'll extend this to match the full width and height that he has. But I think we'll probably go up to about right here for now. So we're just gonna start digging. I think I'm gonna throw the camera count up and start recording this. So here is another resource in the Nether you can come across. We haven't covered this one yet because typically you don't find these up this high up in the Nether. This is ancient debris. And we are going to go ahead and mine that up. You need a diamond pickaxe or better to mine this up. And this is part of the ingredient you need to make netherite tools and armor. You need 4 of these. You smelt these down into netherite scrap, and you combine 4 of those with 4 gold ingots to get 1 netherite ingot. We can't do anything with those quite yet because we don't have the smithing template we need, which was a change recently. Now, one good thing to do, I probably won't find it this high up, but you often want to dig around when you find an ancient breed, because there can often be more in the ground as well, because they typically will generate in chunks of 1 to 3. But again, with us being as high up in the nether as we are, you typically don't find them very often. You're probably going to find them more often in single. But we're going to go ahead and continue digging this out. We got to get over to 200 on the X, so we got a little bit more ways to go. We reached our destination at X200, and while digging out the ceiling, we found a couple more cinnamon buns, as we like to refer to these guys. This is where you find a double, so if I hadn't dug into the wall there, I wouldn't have found that second piece right there. So definitely awesome to find that. And then what we can do is you can just kind of do one of these. I think we're only going to have the 2 here. But yeah. 1 staircase down later, and we are officially in the fortress. And this is where we leave off, and we will tackle this next time because this episode's already gone too long. But thank you all for coming and hanging out and checking out this episode of Surviving Bedrock. Please like and subscribe the video. It really helps out. We're on our road to 500 subscribers on YouTube. And we will catch you all next time. My name is Aggro, and I gotta skate. Later.